Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel, and today we're going to be discussing about some people who have been arrested by the Italian authorities, Italian police, for drug dealing once again. You know, the cycle never ends. It seems like something that is always rotating. When this group of people are caught, another group of people are elsewhere doing the same crime. In this case, I'm going to be talking about two different scenarios. Here we have Nigerian, drug dealing strike in the city. Nigerian removed from the territory, another ends up in prison. So one has been deported, one is in prison right now. Then on the other hand, here you have 45-year-old Moroccan pusher arrested, who pretended to be in need. He was a regular asylum seeker, and he will also be deported. These are people who live in Italy, who came here to seek asylum, who came to say, oh, government, we need help. But instead of staying focused into what brought them, they are now doing something different. I'm not sure whether you guys do share our videos. If not, I think a lot of people would have learned from some of these news that we are dropping. So please, if you come across our platform or you are here already, thank you guys for your support and love. And I also need you to share more so that all these people will see our videos and understand that crime does not pay. We do not support crime at all. Let's quickly go into it. Drug dealing strike in the city. Nigerian removed from the territory. Another ends up in prison. They said that this Arezzo flying squad continues. That is those police that are, those flying squad. That's what they are called. Those ones that you see blowing around with blue vehicles. Those are the flying squad. They continue its relentless effort to combat drug trafficking in the Arezzo area. Over the past 2 days, investigators from the flying squad, led by Dr. David Komito, engaged in control and observation services, and so far, they have arrested 2 Nigerian nationals during 2 separate operations aimed at combating the retail sale of drugs. So that's how you see people tying these small things that they are selling in the streets. And I wonder when our people are going to remove their hand from this illicit and illegal business. I don't know when it is going to end. So please share the story. Let them know that they are not safe. Let them know that the authorities are watching from every angle. According to the story you hear, they say more specifically, during an initial service carried out on January 20th, 2025, this new year, the officers noticed a North African individual moving around the street in a suspicious manner while using various cell phones and then being approached by several consumers and thus making some sales. So while you are rotating, anya na ụkwụ na-aga vam anya na-ele vam na afụkwa gị. While you are rotating, perambulating, doing your, guy man moves, these people are also monitoring your movement. They are monitoring you through several cameras. One, human camera. All those our old mama, papa them in Italy that lives at the last floor. Do you know why they live there? Because they are also searchlights. They also monitor what happens. So when you see them, when you see those windows that you see closed, are monitoring spirits behind them. They are also monitoring. Then you have the normal technological cameras that are also monitoring. Those ones are functioning, you see. But those ones don't see. Those ones don't even see more than those old people. Those village people behind those windows. Those ones are the main cameras. Then you also have police who disguise as normal people that are watching you. Then you still have people who come to buy from you that will not reveal their identities to you. You think you are selling to normal people, but they are spies. So when doing illegal business, your mind no go touch ground. You will not have rest of mind because you don't even know who is who. You understand? According to them, the men of the flying squad, having documented everything, decided to intervene by stopping the pusher, who, following a personal search, was found in possession of 16 packages of heroin for a total of approximately 16 grams of the substance, as well as 3 phones and 150 euros in small denomination banknotes, probably proceed of the illicit activity. The arrest pursuant to Act 73 DPR 309/90 was notified on the on-duty PM of the Public Prosecutor's Office at the Court of Arezzo, who ordered the celebration of the summary trial for the following day. The arrest was validated and the individuals was applied by the judge the measure of the ban on residing within the municipality of Arezzo. So they have banned him from living in that very city. You know, this Italy, they are always good. You know, they are not that harsh. They just say, okay, since you don't want to hear something, since you are selling bad market, please, we have banned you from our city. We don't want to see you anywhere close to this Arezzo area anymore. So the guy will not stay there again. There are cases like this where people have been banned from entering other cities. If they want to pass there, you have to be careful. Make sure you are not caught. Because if you are caught in that same city, my brother, you go to prison. During a second operation carried out on January 21st in the same city area that was the subject of the previous operations, the men of the flying squad checked a second North African citizen who had already been monitored during the observation operations carried out in the previous days. The man noticed in the street with a wary attitude while using several cell phones that he had with him, and he was stopped by the officers, and at the end of the check, he handed them the doses of drugs that he had hidden inside a sock hidden in his boxers, and that had been packaged for sale. The subject was found in possession of rather large quantity of different types of narcotic substances. They said he had 70 heroin ovules for a quantity equal to approximately 72 grams and 17 cocaine ovules for a quantity equal to approximately 10 grams, and they were found and seized by the men of the flying squad. In addition to 3 phones and 250 euros in small denomination banknotes, probable proceed of illegal activity of the arrest pursuant to 73 DPR 309/90 was notified to the public prosecutor on duty at the public prosecutor's office at the court of Arezzo. This one is another person, another Nigerian. Waiting the happen. What is the gain of this? Who ordered the transfer to the Arezzo prison? This one the court. This one the court did not waste time. They just ordered the transfer to the Arezzo prison of the arrested person who had violated a previous precautionary measure pending validation of the arrest. So they had warned him before, you know, which means that he was known. They have warned him before, but he never listened. So he came out again to do business. And when the judge or prosecutor found him, he was like, no, this guy again, oh yeah, take him to the prison, no time. The state police assiduous activity to combat drug dealing and trafficking continues. The 2 arrests on 20th and 21st January follow those made again by the flying squad, and on 9th and 13th January against 2 other individuals of Nigerian nationality involved in the retail sale of narcotics. It should be noted that the presumption of innocence exists until a definitive determination of guilt is made within an irrevocable sentence. You can imagine that. So they caught them with these things red-handed, and they say until proven in law. So that's the law. You have to be proven beyond every reasonable doubt that this is what they do. And then from there. So let me quickly share a short clip with you of this very event that happened in the city of Arezzo. You can see the police controlling them. So look at what they found. Look at the things they found with them. You can see the things that they are selling and the money that they also found with them. You can see the money here. Wow, you guys should bring that money to me. Police. You can see the small phone that they are using. Which one is this? Wow, different products. All right, guys, so that is it. I just needed to give you this update. Then we also have this Moroccano guy drug dealing at a soup kitchen. You can see where this person is doing his own deal at a soup kitchen. You know, this one is a Moroccano. Okay, he pretended to be needing help. He was an irregular asylum seeker, and he also be expelled. Now, before we continue, guys, if you want to send money to Nigeria or African countries, please, you can use tap send and also use my promo code to get additional bonuses that they are offering to you guys, okay, while you are using my promo code. So if you are sending money from UK, they are adding £15. Those in Europe, France, Germany, Italy, and all the rest of it, they are adding £15. 15 euros to you. Then those in America and Canada, they are adding $30 to you. It's a promo. That's if you use my promo code Critics News. Just type it in there. And those in Dubai too, the same applies to you. So don't miss out. It's downloadable from App Store and Google Play Store. Let's proceed. Thank you. Now, in addition to him, the police also arrested a 35-year-old Nigerian and a 50-year-old Italian for drug dealing. You can see this one is a different story altogether. So there's another Nigerian involved in this one right here. This one happened in Padova. The Padua police made 3 drug-related arrests during different operations, arresting 3 pushers, a 45-year-old Moroccan, that is a Moroccano, a 35-year-old Nigerian, and a 50-year-old Italian, all together. A pusher among the needy. A 45-year-old Moroccan, an irregular asylum seeker in Italy for over 20 years, was caught red-handed while dealing hashish right inside the entrance hall of the popular kitchen on Via Tomasio. The officers, suspicious of his constant comings and goings and furtive meetings with young buyers, intervened and arrested him. The police commissioner of Padua, which is Padova, requested the revocation of his asylum request. You can imagine somebody who's been in the country for like 20 years. You have not gotten document. Now you are selling something. So they say that the police have revoked his asylum upon say they have not given him for a long time. So even the remaining life, 1 bar remaining in his battery, they have withdrawn that. The officer had noticed that the man lingered for long periods in the kitchen hallway without even getting in line with the others to receive his meal. But rather, at a certain signal, he would walk away with someone towards the station and then return alone to the kitchens. When the scene repeated itself several times, the police intervened, intercepting an exchange of hashish between the Moroccan and the 27-year-old. Then also a Nigerian and an Italian. In another plainclothes operation, a 35-year-old Nigerian, already known to the police, was arrested for drug dealing and will be expelled from Italy. He will be deported from Italy. That's what they said here. A few kilometers away, in Albano, Time. A 50-year-old Italian was stopped Thursday evening with 94 amphetamine and ecstasy pills on him, as well as drug packaging materials. He had another 13 of ecstasy at home, so he's selling, and he also has reserve at home, which he will also sell to more people. So the Italian police is not resting on their oars to make sure that they rid, the cities of these drug peddlers doing these operations. Let me know your opinion on what we are talking about, and don't forget to always share this video to someone, so they will know that this thing is not paying and that they are being monitored properly. Nobody does these illegal businesses and succeed, especially in countries like this. They don't sleep or joke with their security. It is very paramount. So desist from this today and live as a normal citizen to enjoy the country that you came into. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be a patriotic citizen or a patriotic immigrant in their own country.